Once upon a time, in a lush green forest, there lived a swift and boastful hare. He was known for his speed and agility, and he never missed a chance to brag about how fast he could run. "No one in this forest can beat me in a race," he would say proudly. One day, as he was boasting about his speed, a slow-moving tortoise overheard him. The tortoise, though quiet and humble, had grown tired of the hare's arrogance. He slowly lifted his head and said, "Hare, you may be fast, but I challenge you to a race." The animals in the forest gasped in surprise. How can a slow tortoise beat the fastest animal in the forest? They whispered among themselves. The hare burst into laughter. "You? Race against me? That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. But if you insist, I accept your challenge," he said smugly. A wise old owl was chosen as a referee. He marked the starting line and pointed toward a distant tree as the finish line. "On your marks, get set, go," the owl hooted, and the race began. As expected, the hare took off like a flash, sprinting far ahead. The tortoise, however, moved slowly, placing one foot in front of the other with steady determination. Within moments, the hare was already halfway to the finish line. He turned around and saw that the tortoise was still far behind. "This race is too easy," the hare thought. "I have plenty of time. Why not rest a little?" He saw a shady tree and decided to take a short nap. "By the time the tortoise reaches here, I'll wake up and finish the race in seconds," he said to himself. Meanwhile, the tortoise kept moving. He did not stop, nor did he complain about his slow pace. Step by step, he continued forward, determined to reach the finish line. As time passed, the tortoise finally reached the sleeping hare. The hare was in such a deep sleep that he did not hear the tortoise quietly passing by. The other animals watched in amazement as the tortoise moved closer and closer to the finish line. Suddenly, the hare woke up and stretched. He looked around and was shocked to see the tortoise almost at the finish line. Panicked, he jumped up and dashed as fast as he could, but it was too late. Just as the hare was about to catch up, the tortoise took his final step and crossed the finish line. The forest erupted in cheers. The hare hung his head in shame. "I was so confident in my speed that I underestimated the tortoise's determination," he admitted. The tortoise smiled and said, "Hare, it's not about how fast you are. Slow and steady wins the race." From that day on, the hare learned to be humble, and the tortoise became a symbol of patience and perseverance.